what's up guys? I'm Jeremiah Miller.
And I'm Kirsten Dawson.
And this is how we met on The Voice. So as you guys know, I tried out for The Voice and I tried out in Chicago, Illinois. It was just an open call and I did that. There was probably like 5,000 people there auditioning. And then I got the red card, and then I went on to the next audition.
And the next one.
And the next one.
And the next one.
And then I got to the executive callbacks, and in the mix of this, I met this girl. She wanted to share her story on how she got to the executives and how she got to The Voice and how we met.
He auditioned in Chicago, and I auditioned in Nashville, Tennessee. I originally would never have auditioned, ever, if it weren't for my best friend, Jillian Ernest. I actually went and auditioned in early January, which I think was the first open call audition. And like he said, one audition led to another, and another, and another. And I met this kid at Executives, and I didn't remember him, actually, when we came back from Executives at all. I actually went through and added a bunch of people on Instagram because I wanted to stay connected.
So she came up to me and asked me for my Instagram, and I was like, oh. No, but I gave her my Instagram. And then later on, before we went out to the blind auditions, I saw her post on Instagram about like, I don't know, what did you say, like?
I said, when your future's looking bright.
Yeah, something like that. So I DM'd her just like asking her if she's ready to go to the blinds.
And I thought he was trying to hit on me. But
I wasn't.
He was just being nice.
Just being a nice guy, all right? And then I just went to the blinds. We went to the blinds, I saw her, and I said, what's up? And then,
hi.
But she didn't remember me. I was like, hi Kirsten, and she's like, hi, loser.
No, but I didn't remember him at all, honestly, because we met so many people, and obviously he didn't make that big of an impression. Not a good one, at least. Not an impressionable impression.
I'm a loser, that's why.
So when we were out there, we were in a hotel, all of us together. I think there were about 100 of us. And so since the group was so big, we all just kind of stuck to our little individual groups and occasionally intermingled amongst all of us, but not really close-knit.
Yeah, so we were kind of just mutual friends, like friends of friends.
Friends.
We're kind of just acquaintances. Yeah, at the end of the month, the blind auditions came, and the first day came, and they call 18 names every day to go to the blind auditions, and so they call the first 18 names, and
so the group, they did that every day. So like the group got smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yeah. And
then eventually, on the last day, I was still stuck with him. So, just kidding. We became closer friends as that week went on because the group kept getting smaller and the hotel kept getting bigger. So we had to like stick together because there were so many, I mean it's a hotel, people were in and out every day, every week, and we were there for a month.
Yeah, so we would go to like breakfast every morning, like as soon as the blind audition started. And then
Smoothie bowls.
Yeah, we kind of
Robex. Shout out to Robex.
We kind of just started getting closer and closer every day, and then the last day came, and our names weren't called again, and then so it came out to both of us were auditioning on the last day, and it was really nerve-wracking because the last day sucks because there's like not a lot of spots left, and so yeah, I auditioned when
4 or 5 spots ahead of me, I think.
Yeah, I auditioned when Miley, Adam, and Jennifer had 1 spot left, and then she went when Adam only had 1 spot left.
Yeah, which sucked. And if you haven't picked it up by now, I didn't make it. I was eliminated. Alright, so as you all know, Holly over here saying slow hands. As you all know, my hot hook. As you all know. As you all know, he sang Slow Hands by Now Horn. And as you all don't know, I sang Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus. It was super awesome and scary at the same time, obviously just because Miley was on that panel of coaches, and having the opportunity to sing her own song for her, add a little twist, is super awesome. But terrifying because you're singing her song to her. At that time, I didn't know that she didn't have any spots left, so I was really rooting for her to turn. And then when no one turned at the end of my song, I was like super sad. Just because I'd worked so hard and really poured like my heart and soul into like working that whole entire month and just really making the song my own and wanting to share it with everyone. And then when he didn't turn, it was just really heartbreaking. I'm actually going to school for biology and toxicology right now. And I was really hoping it was like a crossroads, just kind of where God would tell me, hey, this is like, you should choose music. Music is what I want you to do. But we all know that's really not how God works. But as time has passed, I've come to face the fact that it really isn't that bad. Because if I would have gotten on the show, I don't think I would have gotten the opportunity to grow closer to him, even closer than we did when we were there.
Yeah, so the last day after our blind audition, we came back to the hotel, the Friends and Family Hotel. We met with our families, and then we kind of, me and her little sister and my little sister, we kind of hung out that night.
And our friend,
yeah,
Bailey.
Yeah, Bailey. So yeah, us 5 just hung out that night, and we just got closer, and then
We actually played hide and seek in the hotel room in the dark.
The next morning we came out into the hotel. We were leaving, and we said our goodbyes, and I thought I would never see her again. And
We said to each other, yeah, we should get together sometime. We were shooting for January because that's like when the show actually ends, I think. Like the lives and all that stuff, that's when it actually ends. And so that would be the first time that we would actually for sure be able to see each other. And we said that to all of our friends though, because we all live on different parts of the United States.
yeah.
Which is crazy to think about. Like I never would have met him. He lives in Texas, I live in Ohio. That's like 16 hours and so many minutes. I've Googled it. But we said we would see each other again and we'd try to hang out, but I don't think we actually ever thought that would happen. It was just kind of a courtesy and just saying, it's something you say when you meet someone that you get along with so well, you're like, yeah, we should hang out again sometime.
I didn't really think I would ever see her again. And then we were pulling out on the bus to go to the airport. And then I look at my phone and she texted me and I was like, yes. I wasn't going to text her. I was just like, okay, I tried my best. And I was like, it's not going to work because she lives 16 hours away. I thought I would never see her again. And then I got the text and she was like, oh, buddy. And I was like, yes.
I was so sad. Not even because I actually really liked him all that much at that point. It was just because he was a great guy and his sister was amazing too. And you don't meet great people all that often, people that you really bond with and get along with, and sharing music is something so awesome too. So I was just so sad. I was like, this is so terrible. And then we actually continued to text and continue to text and continue to text until he FaceTimed. He was like, do you want to FaceTime? And I was like, sure.
I got really nervous.
So, yeah, so he FaceTimed, but I always FaceTimed him with my sister with me, and he took that as a bad thing.
Thought I was being friend zoned. She was calling me
But it was just because I was kind of scared too, because I was like, I don't really know how I feel about this kid, and I feel really awkward.
But then we were texting back and forth.
And he was joking. He was like, hey, I'm gonna come visit you in Ohio. And he kept saying it, and I was like, I'd actually like that. And I don't know what. So here, how did you feel about when I texted you that?
Yeah, so I texted her. I was like, I'm gonna come to Ohio right now, soon. And she was like, I'd like that. And I was like, whoa. We kind of just talked back and forth after that. And then me and my little sister, decided to get plane tickets. And then I kind of just
always bringing the sisters along.
She made me. Anyway, we kind of just went out there. And then, we hit it off from there. And then...
Yeah. I'm going to say this. So, when he bought his plane tickets, I was still not sure if I liked this kid, right? I wasn't in the mood for a boyfriend, and I was just like, I'm not feeling it at all. I told him that because he texted me 2 days before he was supposed to come. And it was this long message saying, I like you, but I don't know if you like me, and I don't want to overstep your boundaries. It didn't say exactly that, but that's basically what it was. And so I sent this nice message back. I was like, you're kind of a guy that I would typically but I'm not really looking for anything right now for some reasons. And I left it at that. So he took that as a good thing though, because it wasn't a no, but it wasn't a yes. Long story short, he still ended up getting on the plane and coming to Ohio, here. So he came, and I was set on not liking him. I swear to you. I was like, I just don't want to. I just didn't want to for some reason. And so then he came, and I couldn't keep up with what I was telling myself. It was like this. So he comes for a week. I fall for him like that, unfortunately, because look at him. I'm just kidding. But he stayed for a week and then he left.
And then what I
Oh, so he left. And he left like a week before my birthday, I think.
Yeah.
July 25th. And when he left, he actually got me a present before he came here, right? He bought it before he came here and he gave me the present. He had gotten me a card, but he didn't give me a card. So I didn't know he got me a card. Long story short, he did give me a card and left it in the closet of the room that he stayed in my house. So on my birthday, for some reason, I was just having a terrible day. Actually, my birthday hadn't even started yet. It was literally before my birthday even started. And we had to like, ever since he left, we FaceTimed every night, mostly. He was still doing stuff, like with the voice at that time. So on the night of my birthday, he FaceTimed me around like midnight, I think, because it was my birthday. So it was like midnight or like 12:30, midnight 30.
And this was out when I was in California for the vows.
Yeah, he was in California. So I was like, I think I left something in the closet. Can you go check? And I was like, right now? So we had this joke about how I was his biggest fangirl. And he liked to joke with me about it because he thought it was funny just to poke fun at me. So, like I said, it all happened super fast because I told you I was really reluctant. I did not want to like you at all. And then I ended up liking him a lot, and then we ended up dating. And now here we are, like almost 4 months, like 3 months.
Yeah, not
later.
3 months.
Yeah, it is.
No,
Yeah, it
it's
is.
not 3 months yet.
July,
August, September, October. It's not the 25th yet, is it?
Okay, 3 months.
No, it is. We missed our 3 months.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did. What's the date? It's like the 27th or something here now. Anyway, we missed our 3 months. So the odds of this happening is like pretty slim. And so on top of that, I also have never even had a girlfriend.
Never
so,
once.
So it's kind of like all these things had to align, and then I also had to like her a lot, and like I've never liked a girl like this, so it's just crazy. Like the odds are just like mind blowing.
So moral of the story, God is great. And even when you don't expect something, like even if you want something and you ask for something, you pray for something, if it doesn't happen the way you want it to, as this kid's always telling me, it's because God's plan is so much greater than anything that you could ever pray for or ask for, which is honestly the truth. Because I went out there looking for a career in music, and I ended up finding this awesome guy. Awesome guy. And he's good looking. So I got really lucky. Blessed. Blessed is more important. I don't think luck has anything to do with it. God has everything to do with it.